Hi guys, Dennis here for Canoehound Adventures. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. On this episode, we're going to be talking about the 7-inch Fiskars folding saw. Welcome back. If there's a tool in my arsenal that I like to carry on a regular basis when I'm out for a day hike, or whether it's for a canoe trip or any extended period of time, of course everybody knows they want to carry a knife. Very valuable tool. Equally as valuable for cutting wood and getting things ready in any type of situation is a folding saw. I usually carry two different types of saws with me when I'm on a trip or on an adventure, and this is one of the saws that I carry. It's one of my go-tos. And the reason why I carry such a small saw is because you're not always cutting down big trees. You're not felling big pieces of wood or splitting big pieces of wood. Sometimes it's the small pieces of wood that matter and are the ones that you really need to get yourself out of a situation. And I find that the Fiskars saw, the 7-inch version, is a very, very valuable tool when it comes to this. This particular saw, I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's as I mentioned, it's got a nice rubber grip here. It's a locking saw, and it locks in both the closed position and the open position. 7-inch blade with a very aggressive tooth pattern. This tooth pattern is actually designed, I believe they call it a triple cut. It's designed to cut on the forestroke and the backstroke. So it's a blade where you're not expelling energy. Some of the other folding saws out there are saws that only cut on the draw stroke. Very good in their own right, but I like the ones that cut on the fore and aft. That way they're on expelling energy. With this axe, you're not going to cut down any big trees, especially with only a 7-inch blade on it. But where it does shine, like I said, is cutting smaller kindling wood or pieces of fuel that you're going to put into your twig stove and things of that sort. One thing I will say is the grip on it is a very comfortable grip. It's got a hole for a lanyard if you so choose to put a lanyard on it. It's got a good locking mechanism. It locks nice and solid. It locks, as I said, in the open position, in the closing position. But one neat feature that Fiskars has thought of is basically a safety, and this is for when you're closing your saw and you're kind of like, doing it and you catch yourself off guard, is when closing, it also has it's locked in that position. So if you happen to be closing this saw up and your hand happens to be in the way and it locks there, it's saving your fingers. As you can see, them teeth aren't going to bite into your skin. It makes you alert. Some people might like or might not like this feature. I in particular do like it. No biting my fingers here. So basically it's going to make it, it's locked there, okay, let me get my fingers out of the way, and you can finish closing that piece up. Very valuable tool. Now I'm going to go on to tell you a little story about Fiskars, and this is something that I just recently experienced. I've had this Fiskars saw, not this particular one, but this one. Yes, I have two of them. I've had this particular saw for about 6-7 years, and boy, this early this winter season, a couple weeks ago, I was pretty darn disappointed to go into my bag and find that the actual locking mechanism, as you can see here, was broken. Should look like that. And I'm thinking to myself, oh gosh, this is one of my favorite saws. What do I do now? Do I have to go out and buy a new one? And then back in my mind, it clicked in. I started thinking, it's like, wait a minute, I believe these saws are actually covered by a lifetime warranty. So I visited the Fiskars website, and I did find out that, in fact, this saw is covered under Fiskars lifetime warranty. I proceeded to contact Fiskars, and within 2 days I had a response. They asked me to send them images, which I did. I sent them images of the broken part on here, and within 2 days of that, I had a notification saying that they were sending me a new unit. 2 days after that, my new piece arrived. So I have to go on record as saying Fiskars has very good customer service, and they actually stand behind their product. I've never had an instance like that where I've actually had such a quick response on a warranty issue, but Fiskars, I give you 2 thumbs up on the customer service and the follow through and honoring your lifetime warranty. So now I have 2 units. This one here I will not use because, as I mentioned, it is broken and it doesn't lock properly right now. So I would stand the risk of actually biting into my fingers with that saw. And look at those teeth. And you can see this guy's had a lot of wear and tear. They didn't try to tell me that you know, it's due to doing wear and tear and it's normal life expectancy and things like that. They just sent me a new one. So kudos to them. But I won't use this. But what I will do with this one, okay, is I'll use it for parts. Believe it or not, this saw blade is still very, very sharp. So I'll keep that as a backup. It's still got a couple nuts and bolts on there, or things that I can actually utilize should things break or come loose. And I will try to fix it before I try to send it back. So Fiskars, thank you very much. So my word to you out there, if you were ever thinking of buying a Fiskars saw, these can be picked up for under $20 on Amazon. If you go into my description below here, you'll see that I have a link on there on Amazon where you can actually pick up one of these bad boys. And I will say that this is the biggest little saw you will ever buy. Yes, the biggest. It's a little giant. Does a lot of work, and it accompanies my my other saw very well when I'm on a trip, when I need to cut the big stuff. But this works well. So in closing, I'm just going to break away, and what we'll do is I'm going to get a bit of video of me just cutting through a couple pieces of limbs so that you can see the performance. And you're not going to break any records cutting through wood. This isn't a chainsaw, it's a saw. So you have to expect to work with it. But for the tool that it is, and as often as you're going to use it, it's going to get you out of a lot of jams. So go ahead online, visit Fiskars, check out some of the products that they might have to offer. This isn't a paid advertisement. I'm just very happy with the company, with the way they actually backed up their warranty on this thing. So as I said before, kudos to Fiskars. So go ahead, check this out, and we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for taking the time out of your day, and feel free to subscribe and hit the bell notification down there so that you can be alerted to some of my new videos coming up. This is Canoehound signing out. Until next time, keep the adventures alive.